He's the behemoth. I have to help. I can't sit and watch them destroy a behemoth. Come here! I tried my best saving him, but it was too late. No, I couldn't bring him to life, but I could get revenge. I killed one of them, just one left. As I began making my way to the other Godzilla, I got attacked by another Kamata-kun. No! I'm sorry, behemoth. I tried. I spawned in Florida when I saw the behemoth again. Hey, listen, man. I tried, but the Kamata-kun betrayed me. Well, the other one. My other brother, the one that didn't kill me, spawned in Florida, but he evolved. He's my older brother now. I'm not proud of what he did next, so please don't judge. I looked at my brother and told him, you know what we must do. And together we attacked the behemoth, we killed him, and really, I didn't feel bad. I felt strong. Finally, I had a brother, I had power, and I was ready to use it. And together we could take over Tokyo. But before we left, this Godzilla saw us and said hello. See, we're already making friends now. Bro, nah, come here, come here. I tried my best, but I failed. You see, guys, they can only beat us by stabbing us in the back, but this wasn't over. If you think I would allow some Godzillas to betray us and kill my brother, you are wrong. I changed characters to Godzilla 2019 and made my way. I tracked them down to Tokyo. There they are. I used my atomic beam to get some damage and charge them. Because of my atomic beam, one of them was low and he was trying to get away. You think you can run? No. Come here, come here. After I killed one of them, I was low myself, but I wasn't going to do this for myself. I was going to do this for my older brother. After fighting with him, I beat him. For some reason, this turkey tried to third party, but I killed him too. You guys made a mistake. You guys woke up the beast. After I killed the turkey, this Eva said my turn. Okay, even though I was low, I was ready. I tried my best, but I died. On day 200, I spawned back as Kamata-kun as I needed to level him up to unlock Shin Godzilla. So I spent the next 10 days farming, eventually being able to unlock Shin Godzilla Form 3. I spawned on Birth Island to check out his moves when I noticed this Gigan. Is he okay? Bro is fighting demons. Don't worry, Gigan, I got you. I'ma help. You know what? Let me just... Don't mind me. Free XP, guys, hey. After that, I was going to Tokyo when I saw this Godzilla chilling in the water. I was curious what he was doing, so I followed him. After I followed him, we talked for a bit, and then I had a 200 IQ idea. Let's snipe people from this boat. No, I said snipe people, not each other. What are you doing, man? Oh my god, this Godzilla, man. He apologized, and together we sniped kaijus. As I was sniping kaijus, this Godzilla began acting sus. When out of nowhere, he came to me. Hey man, what are you doing? Bro's trying to hug me? You know what? Let me hug my boy. When he said no, you're just gonna ignore that. I got bored pretty fast and left. Surprisingly, he followed me, but this was a bad idea as Tokyo was filled with Shin Godzillas, and eventually a Final Wars Godzilla jumped us and I died. Now I'm gonna skip this part because it's kind of boring, but all I did was level up Shin Godzilla Form 3. Trust me, things are about to get crazy. Day 300, I spawned in Tokyo as Godzilla. Grandpa is back, and as soon as I spawned, I got attacked. This guy made a huge mistake. Come here. I began fighting him when it wasn't looking good, but thankfully somebody helped me. That's right. Never fight Grandpa. I was happy and everything was going well when this burning Godzilla came out of nowhere and said, Papa, huh? And I replied, yes, man. Whenever I play against Godzilla, things get so weird, and trust me, it only gets weirder from here. I told my son to follow me. When this Godzilla 2014 came to fight me, he stood no chance against me and my son. And together we killed him. Oh my god, look son, it's your uncle. Never mind, he's dead. Me and my son began cleaning Tokyo. I mean, any kaiju we saw, we began killing. And not long we met this voodoo. Oh my god, when I tell you what happens next is war. Began calling us teamers. We're not teaming, man. It's just a dad and a son playing together. As we were fighting the voodoo, this Gigan came back. He said, kill the family. Why, man? Why does everybody want to kill us? But that didn't matter as we would destroy anyone in our path. Right, son? Son? Oh no! Kill my son! No, oh no. I gotta run. I tried my best running away, but this Todon killed me. I spawned in Florida where I reunited with my son, and we headed to Tokyo for revenge. But there, we were ambushed by 4 kaijus. Now, this isn't fair, man. On top of that, we got this Batman from Wish attacking us. We were defeated, but it was not over yet. I spawned in Birth Island, where it was quiet. Finally, peace and quiet. This is what I needed. I meditated for a bit before heading out for revenge. I was ready. When I approached near Tokyo, I saw him. I used my beam to get some damage, and he immediately flew towards me. I needed to kill him. So after fighting for a bit, he began running. Yeah, run. After I said that, he got mad and charged at me. But my guy fell right onto my trap, and I killed him. But not long his friends came to team on me, but I didn't care. I wanted to make him as mad as possible as he killed my son, so I made fun of the fact that he has 3,000 kills and I have 78, and I beat him. Power of grandpa, guys, what can I say? After dying, I respawned in Florida where he saw me, and I asked him, do you know who I am? Say my name! I am the butcher that killed you! I am the butcher that has a son! Say my name. Yeah, that's right. Look at him. He was scared. He knew he could do nothing to me. But not long, I died with 3 Godzillas. I spent the next couple of days fighting, getting some XP. Nothing special. When one day I respawned in Florida and went, wait a minute, is that my son? He's white? Bro changed colors? But I didn't care. I was just happy to see him. Oh my god, man, I missed you. He kept saying I'm the voodoo. I don't know what that is. You're my son, man. For some reason, he was acting weird and pretended he didn't know me. Maybe he hit his head or something? I don't know, guys. He told me he thought I was dead, and I told him, I came back for you, man. But after he said something that hurt me, please be a normal player. Why would you say that, man? You hurt my feelings, son. Babe, I was sad. So I went to Birth Island and took a shower. While I was showering, a Muta began looking at me. Who are you looking at, man? After I put the Muta to sleep, a fight broke out in Birth Island, and I wanted no part in that. So I swam all the way to Tokyo. In Tokyo, I saw this Ultima and I wanted to ask him a question. Am I ugly? Maybe that's why my son doesn't love me, because I'm ugly. So I asked him and he roared at me. Bro, your breath smells. Nah, man, kill this guy. So I was attacking the Ultima, this Godzilla Jr. attacked me and I knew I stood no chance, so I ran away. And as I was swimming away, I noticed something. What is that? No! Oh my god. Now, if you guys don't know, this is a rare squid part. You need to unlock the squid. After buying him, I spawned on Birth Island and yo, what is this? But I'm not gonna lie, I really like his attacks. While I was checking out his moves, Mothra attacked me for no reason. So I fought and nearly killed her, but Godzilla 2019 didn't like the fact that I was fighting a Mothra, so he used his beam on me and charged me. But I had a 200 IQ move. I used one of his attacks and pulled the Donald Trump and built a massive wall. Now he can't get me. Oh my god, never mind. I tried running away, but I failed. I respawned in Isla de Maro when I saw a lot of kaijus chilling, and I was just curious what was going on. After introducing myself, I asked them if I could join the squad, and they said yes. Hey, let's go. But one thing annoyed me was this third one. Bro is snipping his head, man. So I told them, let's all team up and kill this turkey. But apparently they were friends. I'm not gonna lie, he needs better friends. After a bit, I got bored and began attacking this Godzilla for no reason, which was a huge mistake as he destroyed me. I was very low. I tried getting away, thinking there was no chance I would survive, but the Showa Godzilla came to my rescue. He even said, leave my friend alone. Oh my god, does that mean we're friends now? After that, I thanked him and he said, I'm built different. Okay, this guy is a mega chad. I decided to stay with the Showa for a bit, and while we were farming, this Mecha Godzilla was moving sus, and I knew he was up to no good. I kept my eye on him when he attacked the Showa Godzilla. Now come here. I began attacking him when the Showa Godzilla saw this and took over. I didn't want to accidentally hit the Showa Godzilla, so I stopped attacking the Mecha Godzilla, but that didn't matter as he destroyed him. Oh my god, this guy needs to calm down. But I realized something. I didn't want to be the Showa Godzilla's pet. I want to be a killer myself. I want to be strong and feared, and I can't do that with them. I needed to grow, so I said my final goodbyes to my friends, and I was sad. But I knew I had to do this to grow. And don't worry guys, I will not rest until I have fulfilled my goal to dominate Kaiju Universe. I made my way to Tokyo. There I asked if anyone wanted to be friends. No one replied. Okay, if you don't want to be friends, then all of you will die. Come here. After I finished killing this Godzilla, he back? What? Oh my god, guys, this is true friendship or what? But the moment was cut short as this Curie attacked us, and surprisingly, he killed us. No. I miss you, my friend. Just when things were going well, I needed to get revenge. I immediately switched back to Gojira and spawned in Isla de Mara. No more Mr. Nice Guy. I was going to kill anyone in my way. So I began fighting these Godzillas, and after killing them, I moved on to the next. I was too powerful. I mean, I just killed 3 Godzillas like it was nothing. Then I began fighting this white Godzilla. Now this was a close fight. I was low and so was he, but he got third party. You? I remember you. Come here. I tried my best, but he overpowered me. I felt so powerless. I kept dying. After spawning on Birth Island, I swam for a bit when I arrived in Antarctica. I don't know what to do, but then it hit me. Oh my god, the answer was right in front of me all along. If you can't beat them, join them. I needed to be Curio. I needed to be the thing I swore to destroy. So I spent the next days farming, doing everything I can in my powers to get him, and finally I had it done. I chose Kiryu and spawned on Birth Island to check out his moves and ability. I already felt the power. I was one step closer to dominating Kaiju universe. I mean, look at him. Look at his eyes. I noticed some Kaijus fighting in Birth Island, so I decided to join them. I used my rockets and this got all their attention. Hey yo guys, chill. Why's 5 people coming towards me? You know what? That didn't matter. I started fighting the Skullcrawler and eventually killed them. Only 2 left. I tried flanking them when another Godzilla teamed on me. Wow. You know what? I didn't let that bring me down. So I spawned in Tokyo when, Bro's doing the moonwalk. You know, Michael Jackson, what are you doing? Why did you stop? I was only joking. Do it again. Come on, man. Okay, you know what? After killing that Godzilla Jr., I saw my brother. Oh my god. I went to meet him when he used his beam. I thought he was going to betray me, but I turned around and saw Godzilla trying to sneak attack me. Not today. So together we killed him. While I was farming, I noticed my brother was acting weird. Yo bro, you okay? No! Man, why does this keep happening? I swam to Tokyo where I tried killing this Gigan when I got attacked by the Mecha Godzilla. I was low, so I stood no chance. I could only ask him to let me live. Please don't kill me, man. What cousins? Come on. What? That worked? Okay. I turned around and saw another Mecha Godzilla. Hey, look, it's our little cousin. How are you? Bro, chill, we're a family. Okay, you know what? Nah, I can't let him get away with that. I respawned and used my beam to damage him, and he tried running away, but I killed him. I met some Kaijus in Tokyo, and together we talked a bit when I turned around and saw Kong. Nah, get this monkey out of here. I used my beam to charge at him, and I don't know why, but everyone else attacked him too. I kind of feel bad for him, but this monkey was the Green Reaper. Who survived all those atomic beams and came and killed me. After respawning, I saw that they were all together, which means they killed the Kong. But I noticed a Godzilla showing off in the back, and I couldn't have that. So I used my beam and charged him. He must have been low as he began running. Nah, no one can run from me, so I chased him. And this was the longest chase I have ever been in. I mean, I chased him all the way to Iro Damara, and eventually he gave up and he was just like, nah, kill me. But I wasn't gonna let him get away that easy. Say my name. Before he could say it, the Jet Jaguar killed him. Oh no, no one steals my kills. So I chased down the Jet Jaguar and killed him too. I am the king now. I spent many days farming XP on Fury and eventually got bored. And I wanted to change characters, so I got the Skull Island back and spawned a Skullcrawler on Birth Island. There I saw my brother. Oh my god, I was so happy. This time I did not want to lose my brother, so I told the Kaiju in Birth Island, no fighting, please, only peace and love. I don't want to lose another brother, and they agreed. But this Godzilla was acting sus. He used his attacks for no reason, so I warned him again. Anyone fight, I will put them down. And I wasn't kidding, I meant it. But this Ultima thought he was tough and said, you sure about that? Oh my, who are you? Don't test me, man. I just lost my brother for no reason. I'm not in the mood. But this guy said, are you sure you can take me down? So I began attacking him. What does he think he is? But after one smack with his tail, I was half HP. You know what? Maybe he wasn't joking. Nah, man. I tried running away when I saw my brother. Please, oh my god, please. The Ultima was dragging so hard. He kept saying, are you sure you can take me down? I didn't want to fight because my brother came back. I just wanted peace and love. So I didn't fight him again. But then out of nowhere, the squid came. I love how this Gojira was like, hey, what is that? And then my brother said Squidward. While we were talking and having fun, the Ultima said all of us needed to move. And what does he think he is, man? You know what? Make me move. Then he started chasing me. I'm like, get away from me. Why is he red? Is Bob farting? Oh my. I didn't want to get infected by his fart, so I ran away. But then out of nowhere, he said, do you want to try me, bro? Listen to what I have to say. This guy must have felt so strong after saying that to a level 1 Skullcrawler as Ultima. Even though I was weak, I wasn't going to get scared by a kaiju who farts. So I told him, what are you gonna do? Little did I know, these words would create a war. He started to chase me, but I ran. I was angry at him and I wanted revenge. So that's when I saw this Kong and asked him if he could help me kill this Ultima. And to my surprise, he began attacking him. I had to help the Kong out, so I charged him and died in 2 seconds. Bruh, this Ultima was annoying me and I knew to beat him, I had to wake up the beast, the monster. So I chose Kiryu and headed back. As I was making my way back, the Kong respawned, which meant the Ultima won. But not for long as I was coming. I made my way to Birth Island when I saw him. I used my beam and got him low. I tried using my beam again, but he was hiding. I called him a scary cat and this angered him. He came out of his hiding place, which was a mistake. I played him so hard. I charged him and began attacking him. At this point, I was low myself. I had to retreat. While I was retreating, I used my rockets and beam, and after that, he died. Easy. He acted so tough against the puny Skullcrawler, but against the Kingslayer, he hit like a scary cat. But this was just the beginning, as when I said I run Birth Island, other kaijus did not like that and came after me. I told them to bow to me, which no one did. But okay, if you don't bow to me, I'll just kill you. I began with the squid. I told these Gojiras that they're my bodyguard and this Kong is my right-hand man. While I was talking to the Gojiras, this behemoth came and attacked us for no reason. After fighting with him, we killed him. But at what cost? One of my bodyguards, Gojira, died, and Kong too. I told him to come back as fast as he can, and oh no, he came back. I couldn't fight him, I was low. But then something incredible happened. He said he wasn't there to fight, and instead, he wanted to protect Birth Island. And since I wanted the same thing, I let him live. But on one condition, I was the king of Birth Island. And he said yes. While we were talking, I saw this behemoth fighting someone else. Oh my god. All we wanted was peace in Birth Island, and this behemoth is breaking the only rule we had, so we had to teach him a lesson. After he saw us, he ran away, and I wasn't bothered chasing him. So I let him run away. Little did I know that was a huge mistake. When I turned around, I saw many people coming to Birth Island, and I wanted to tell these people, you're welcome to Birth Island as long as you don't fight. We don't want war, we only want peace and love. Everything was going well, but this Godzilla wounded by attacking us. Oh my. We eventually killed him, but not before he killed 2 of my soldiers, Ultima and the other Godzilla. After that fight, we were weak. I thought the worst was over, but I was wrong. And remember that behemoth I let run away? He came back and killed my friend. And after that, he started to chase me. I was very low. I couldn't fight him, but after trying my very best, I died. I needed to go to Birth Island fast, so I respawned back and no, the Ultima died. I couldn't let him get away. So this time, I chased him down and killed him. At this point, I was getting angry, so I made a new rule. Anyone who disobeyed me would die. And after a long war that lasted for days and days, people stopped fighting. Oh my god, that was something. But don't worry, you thought the crazy stopped here? Nah, it's just beginning. After we defeated the enemy, I declared myself the king of Birth Island, and if anyone wanted to be here, they had to follow my orders. I noticed the singular point Angus coming to Birth Island, and I told him, if you wanted to leave in peace, you're welcome, but you had to follow the rules. But he informed me that he was the behemoth, the same one that kept killing my people. Nah, I had to kill him. I'm sorry, even though he didn't do anything, still, I had to kill him. Do you guys know how many friends I lost to that behemoth? I began attacking him, but he used his invincibility ability. He thought he was smart, but I just had to wait for that thing to run out, and I killed him. After killing that singular point Angus, we had achieved peace. Finally, this was my squad. And after fighting for so long, I told them they all needed to blow up some steam, so I had the perfect idea. They all followed me, and together we all showered. Everyone came to the shower, and while showering, I dropped the soap and after shower time was over, this Rodan attacked us, and that was a big mistake as everyone used their beam on him. At this point, our army grew to an insane size, and since I was the king, I told them, let's go over to Tokyo and dominate Kaiju Universe and conquer it, fulfilling my wish once and for all. But before we could do that, the Shodan said, let me be the king, or else I have Destroyer, and I can destroy you all. This guy thinks we're afraid of Destroyer? Get this turkey out of here, man. After killing the Rodan, we headed to Tokyo, and oh my god, we were ready. Now, bro, I just have to admit, this was so cool. So slowly, we swam and arrived. We began cleaning the house. Anyone who didn't bow to us was gone. We were too strong. Something terrible happened. We became wild. We started off wanting peace, but now we're conquering other cities. I have become the thing I have sworn to destroy. We even began killing each other. Oh, what have I done? I couldn't live with myself. I created a monster. I had to leave all this behind. All of this was my fault. I slowly made I'm not worthy. I wanted to become a hero. I turned into a villain. I couldn't do this anymore. So I said my final goodbyes and left. Day 500 I spawned as Shin Godzilla. I needed something peaceful. So for the next 100 days, I spent leveling up Shin Godzilla. And I'm not gonna put that in the video because it's a bit boring. But after getting Shin Godzilla to level 23, he switched switch back to Godzilla 2019. I spawned in Tokyo where I saw Manila, and after how Manila's betrayed me, I wanted to kill him. I tried chasing him down, but he ran away. Because of this interaction, this got me thinking, I really want to play as Manila, but I don't know how to unlock him. So I asked the chat how to unlock Manila, and they said you needed to get Manila's head. So that's exactly what I did. I went to the main menu and bought Mega Gearus and spent the next day searching back and forth. I searched.
Core Power helps you rise to a whole new level of recovery with 26 grams of protein.
Everywhere, every hole, every cave, but to no success. I told myself the final place I would search was Sky Island, and if I couldn't find it, then I would give up. It was meant to be good, but something insane happened. When I went to the size comparison, I found it. Oh my god. You guys know what that means? Manila! Oh my god, this was my first time using Manila ever. After checking out his moves and abilities, I started heading to Florida when, hey, Manila looks too scary. I ain't playing as Manila anymore. And instead, I went to the shop and bought Burning Godzilla and spawned in Tokyo. I'm about to turn Kaiju Universe into a roasted kebab. Bro, why did it want the word kebab? What did kebab do to Kaiju Universe, bro? Anyways, after spawning him, I wasted no time and began using my thermal pulse. But since I was level 1, I was very weak. I tried killing this behemoth, but I got teamed from behind by this frostbite Godzilla. After dying, I spawned on Bird Island, where I saw this Godzilla on top. I told him to jump, which he did. So I began attacking him, but he didn't dare and ran away. But I'm not gonna lie, watching him jump seemed like fun, so I followed him to the top and had an incredible idea. Watch this trick shot, guys. 360 no scope. Ooh, you can't lie, that was cool. The Godzilla I trick shotted, I wanted to kill them, so I followed him to Tokyo when a Godzilla 2014 killed me. I'm not gonna lie, Burning Godzilla is weak. And Godzilla 2014 killed me. I wanted to give Burning Godzilla one more chance. So, I picked the weakest kaiju in Tokyo and began fighting him. But to my surprise, I died. Okay, nah. I just died to some rockily looking kaiju. Burning Godzilla might be the weakest Godzilla in the entire kaiju universe. No, I understand he's level 5, but still, when I was a level 5 Godzilla, I was killing Evas. I made my way to Tokyo when I saw a Thermal Godzilla. Okay, now this was the ultimate test. Thermal Godzilla versus Burning Godzilla. I felt confident. I was ready to destroy him when Burning Godzilla, this guy sucks! After dying like 5 more times, I had enough and went back as Godzilla 2019. I spawned in Florida where I saw a Godzilla fighting a Rodan. I went to third party and killed the Godzilla after using my green to Rodan ran away. I was feeling strong, so I made my way to Tokyo, but before I could get there, Akira attacked me, but I killed him. I was on fire. When I reached Tokyo, I was swarmed by Jet Jaguars, Ryuto, and 2 Manila. Nah man, I just got killed by 2 Manilas? Wait a minute. This gave me an idea. I switched to Manilas and spawned in Tokyo. Oh my god, I missed you. We were happy, but our moment was ruined by this Muto. Nah, this guy made a mistake. You do not attack a group of Manilas. While chasing the Muto, I had a question. I asked the Manilas, who is our mother? They didn't respond. I guess they didn't know too. One thing I noticed was that this Kiryu was protecting us. This guy was like our protector. He was like the Alfred, and we were Batman. Well, 3 Batman. After killing the Muto, one of our brothers went missing. Huh? Where is he? Oh no, don't tell me. Oh, never mind. There he is. He scared me, bro, but look at us. Finally, I was happy. I found a family that loved me. We were happy. Together, we did whatever we wanted. Finally, after 1,000 days, I found my purpose. We roamed in Tokyo for a bit, but then this Godzilla attacked us. And after killing us, one of the brothers got on top of the building. Bro, how did he get up there? Get down, you're not no Spider-Man, what are you doing? No, but seriously, how did he get up there? I tried my best getting up there, but... Brothers? Where did you... Brothers? I started to get scared, but then this Muto noticed that I was alone and scared and weak, and he began chasing me. Please, brothers, help! Where are you guys? Please, I have a Muto chasing me. Muto, have you seen my brothers, please? The Muto didn't care and killed me. I had to find my brothers. Maybe they were lost, or maybe worse. They were hurt, so I spawned back and asked this Godzilla if he saw them, and he yelled at me. Sorry, man. I felt so alone. I needed to find my brothers, so I went on a mission. I began looking everywhere under the water. I even went to Antarctica, but there was no one there. I was losing hope. Finally, when something good was happening, I lost it. No, I will find him. So I searched everywhere, but with no luck, I was lost. I went on top of the volcano and looked down at Kaiju Universe.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Get away from it all in the all-new Subaru Crosstrek Wilderness. Dog tested, dog approved.
When it comes to Nature Valley, which camp are you in? Oats and honey? Crunchy dipped chocolate? Or everything bagel? Nature Valley makes an everything bagel?
Hey friends, welcome back to Vince and Judy's Super Challenge, and look what we found a little while ago, not too far back, with these incredible new collectible figures from Godzilla vs. Kong, and they're small, look at this, but they're mighty. They look awesome. This is from Playmates Toys, and you're not going to want to miss it.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Escapes the defender. And he's got this down to the 35. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They'll get this one to Ozukama.
How's it going? I'm going to guess this video might have a lot of new faces on it because this first reaction's coming in a little early, so maybe it's going to get some new eyes onto this channel. If you're new here, hey, what's up? How's it going? Welcome to the channel. I'm a giant Godzilla fan, majorly obsessed with the Monsterverse, and have dedicated the better portion of my life to the Monsterverse. So this is right in my wheelhouse. For the rest of you guys, what's up everybody? D-Man back. Welcome to a brand new video, and today we're going to be doing my first impressions for the first episode of Monarch Legacy of Monsters. I don't know if the episode list is public yet, but the first episode is called After. I want to give a big thank you to Apple TV Plus for making this video possible. It was able to give me pre-screening access for the series so that I can make this video for you guys. If you're watching this video, that means the embargo has lifted on Monarch Legacy of Monsters. I'm not sure how people are going to respond to that embargo being lifted. I think some people are going to take to spoiling the show, others are going to take to doing what I'm doing, which is giving you guys a very minimal look at it. I'm only going to be using visuals from the trailer in this review, and I'm going to keep things spoiler-free, and this won't even be a full episode review. This is just my first impressions of how the first episode kind of made me feel. I really hope people don't go to spoiling this show. All the fellow reviewers out there have some integrity. But I'm pretty sure that the embargo is only lifted because the episode has aired publicly at New York Comic Con. Spoilers will be afoot on the internet. I'm just not going to partake. If you want to hear my spoiler thoughts, tune back in a month when we get to cover the actual show's release. I'll be reviewing it episode with you guys. Getting into my first impressions, this is Apple TV Plus's new science fiction series that builds upon the Monsterverse. This show expands upon specifically Godzilla volcanic on Skull Island and seeks to be a sequel to the original installment for the Monsterverse before things kind of pivoted between the monsters to become a bit more sci-fi silly. This series consists of 10 nearly 1 hour long episodes, so it's like one big movie drawn out over a long time. This show is a very big budget project, and it's clear from the very first couple seconds of this show, Apple TV Plus and Legendary care a lot about it and have put a lot of money into making this thing feel big budget and grand and epic in scale and scope. Also, big shout out Toho for getting involved. Toho gets credit credit for the show as well because they helped produce it. There were some executive producers involved. This first episode played out pretty much exactly how I expected, which I think is going to scare off a lot of viewers as a result, and that's because I think people are going in with the wrong expectations. So let this early review help to manage your expectations of what this show is. Calling the series Godzilla and the Titans for nearly an entire year, I think did incredible amounts of damage to this show's reputation because the show's name was never going to be Godzilla and the Titans. It was always going to be some iteration of what eventually became Monarch Legacy of Monsters, and those two titles promise two entirely different things. One of them sets up false expectations, and the other one is an honest portrayal of what the show will be. This show is not Godzilla's show, nor is it about Godzilla. It is, in fact, a show with Godzilla about Monarch. There is an incredibly large difference there. This show is probably going to go down in history. I've only seen the first episode, so this could entirely change as the show progresses. Maybe Godzilla has larger and larger presence as the show goes on. I don't even think he needs to, personally. It's not what I think needs to happen. But I think that this show could very well go down in history as having a reputation alongside movies like Invasion of Astro Monster, Evera, Horror of the Deep, and Destroy All Monsters. These are Godzilla films that Godzilla is in that are not promising to be Godzilla's story. Neither is this show. This show is advertising an in-depth look at the Monarch organization, with the trailer being very light on Godzilla, which is pretty much exactly how the first episode plays. I'm going to get the negatives out of the way quickly because I don't want to end on a negative note. And also, scientifically speaking, for those of you guys who don't know, ending on a negative sets a negative impression in your mind and is the thing that sticks with you. So I don't want to do that to you guys. I don't want to leave you guys on a negative. So let's just get this stuff out of the way quickly. And also, if you've been watching my coverage for Monarch Legacy of Monsters, this stuff's going to be nothing new to you because I've been talking about it since the trailer. This first episode was not very economical in terms of its structure. The structure didn't really make too much sense to me. In fact, when I watched the trailers, I thought the way the show was going to kind of bounce between time was going to be our main characters, Kate, Kentaro, and Meg, go seek out Lee Shaw, played by Kurt Russell, who then tells them stories about the past and about Monarch, and that was going to be our gateway into the past. That's not how this show works at all. This show is told in a non-linear fashion, bouncing between seemingly two parallel timelines, although given the way this episode ends, I think that's not even the case moving forward. Bouncing all throughout history, depending on what episode we're watching. The two timelines that play in the first episode do not intermix thematically in any way possible. They're not really relevant to one another at all. In fact, it seems that they only chose to do it this way because it sets two things up. Number one, it adds some action to an otherwise pretty personal and small-scaled story. And number two, it sets up for a reveal at the end of this episode that, to be honest, I didn't even know was supposed to be a reveal because I guess I've been just predicting it for so long that I forgot that maybe that's not going to be something that everybody picks up on. It sets this thing up as a reveal, and then it's kind of like, that's the purpose of telling it in two stories. I think the show could have been more economical if it told them linearly, and I would have started with actually this stuff in the present day, which is not set in 2014, which introduces a whole new series of potential continuity errors that we've got to be on guard for moving forward with this show. Although we do flash back to the events of 2014 and the direct aftermath of 2014 as well. Again, in a non-linear fashion. The continuity in this show is just not hitting as hard as I'd want, personally, as a giant fan of the MonsterVerse and someone who has followed it since its inception. While I love the way this episode builds upon the MonsterVerse films of the past, it doesn't follow the rules of the MonsterVerse overall. Bill Randa's vlog footage from the trailer for Monarch Legacy of Monsters is included in this first episode, and it feels strange and out of place because he shouldn't have had the time to film it in the first place, and it suggests that certain events from Kong Skull Island played differently than we actually saw them play out in that film. There is one incredibly deep cut reference within the first episode dealing with this Bill Randa stuff that I am truly amazed about, and just shows that the Legendary Mythology team knows their ecosystems very well. It was in fact such a deep cut reference that I didn't even consider it in my previous coverage for this show because I thought there's no way that's ever going to be touched upon in a live action MonsterVerse project, and yet there it was. We also revisit some moments from the Godzilla 2014 film, but they play out differently here than they did in that movie, and in fact they play out less cinematically and make things feel a lot slower than they really were. I wasn't a big fan of that. I thought that the story that was being told there was wonderful and fantastic. I just thought that there was a better way to tell it that flowed a little more seamlessly with the 2014 film. There are also smaller things in this show that annoy me, and I'm a guy who nitpicks, so let me nitpick for a second. The intro in this show does not go hard. We're so used to those intros edited by the same editor who, I can't believe I forgot his name, but he's a wonderful editor. He's been around in the Godzilla franchise since Godzilla Final Wars. He did the intro sequence for that film. He's also done the title card sequence for every MonsterVerse installment so far, and is the reason why they are so wonderful and incredible. Also, the music goes really hard in those films. It doesn't here. The music just sounded kind of generic generic to me, and I don't know how else to describe this other than the intro sequence for this show was an intro for a streaming show. You see the intro sequence for this show, and you instantly know that is a streaming show. The intros for the MonsterVerse have been so incredibly cinematic and beautiful and epic, and this really deflates all of that. They should have just straight up used an intro like the 2014 intro, or the King of the Monsters intro, or the Kong Skull Island intro was far more relevant to this show than this show's intro is. It's just a shame. It just kind of was slow and missing the energy of the MonsterVerse.
Together as a family? Miss baby? Not yet, 20 minutes.
It's a big world. Equip yourself. Phoenix 7 Pro with solar charging. And Epix Pro with a brilliant AMOLED display. Because out here, only the best will do. Only from Garmin.
Every little nitpick things here, like the inclusion of the Salesforce Tower in the 2014 San Francisco skyline, when that thing did not exist until 2018. Also, the destruction of the Bay Bridge, it just doesn't add up with what we've seen in the MonsterVerse so far, so little tiny continuity errors that are visual like that take me out of the experience and make me a little bummed that there wasn't a little bit more attention paid, because the things look visually well done. It's just somebody should have stepped in and said that's not how it should be. Kind of like how Bill Randa's video camera is not seen with him following the helicopter crash in Kong Skull Island, and yet all of a sudden in the show he's walking around hanging on to it, at least for a little while longer during the events of Kong Skull Island. Finally, and this is what I consider the most important thing because it takes me out of the experience and shows that on the grand scheme of things, a series Bible for the MonsterVerse overall is genuinely lacking and needs to exist. More than just a mythology department, there needs to be a series Bible for all the filmmakers to follow because they misuse terms like Titan. Titan is used in 1959 when in fact that was not a part of the MonsterVerse vocabulary within Monarch or the public until sometime after the Battle of San Francisco when the term Muto became synonymous with the creatures that fought Godzilla. Before that point, the term Muto was used to describe all of the Titans. Also, they use the term Muto in this episode, but they use it to describe something that isn't a Muto. They use it to describe a series of what I can only describe as eggs, but the M in Muto stands for massive, and these eggs are only like 3 feet tall, so they're not Mutos, even though they could be a Muto's eggs, but you don't know that yet. You don't know. You haven't investigated yet. These are super species eggs, although I'm not even sure that term existed in the MonsterVerse until 1973, so they're just monster eggs. Also, and this is a thing that is subject to change very easily, I'm not yet sold on all the performances in the show. Some of the characters and performances are stronger for me than others. There's a lot of time to change that. Some of the characters are just a little generic, while others kind of frustrate me in certain ways. There are a lot of positives to this show, however, and I want to give credit where credit is due because this show hits the ground running right away in a scene that just screams, this is the MonsterVerse, and is filled with a love and excitement for the material, and it really got me into the show. It made me happy, and we hit the ground running in a way that I felt very satisfied and excited about. While the appearances are limited, and I want to stress that, there are 2 Titans seen on screen, sort of, and you'll have to see what I mean by that. We also have some hints to some other Titans that will be appearing in the show as it goes on, and we also get a picture cameo from an unfriendly face that I was really excited to see pop up in the background of a shot. That being said, the way the Titans are used is very thematic and powerful and gives a lot of weight to the appearances we see, even if again one of those appearances is kind of cheating. But there is a lot of weight and presence to what we see in this episode, and I really appreciated that. So although it was a sparing use, I liked what there was. This show does exactly what I've always wanted in a MonsterVerse, and that is unpacking the trauma that the Mutos caused and showing the public's reaction to Godzilla. And in this case, I am using the term Muto to describe all of the Titans because that term doesn't exist yet in the MonsterVerse. As far as the things that I originally wanted out of a sequel to a post-2014 Godzilla film, let's run through some of the things on the 15 things lists that I had created over the years to see what this show does and what I've been so excited about in this show as a result of. This show keeps things realistic. It shows the public's reaction to the Mutos. It establishes Godzilla as not just a hero. It introduces things slowly. It builds up to the kaiju's appearances. It ties into the nuclear allegories of Godzilla's past and remembers that the Mutos need radiation to survive. It has Godzilla destroy some things, and it is exactly what you're expecting. It has Monarch play a huge role, even though they are kind of a background organization. Maybe that's another reason they do the two split timelines, so that we could have people on the outside of Monarch and people on the inside of Monarch to follow at once. They continue to call Godzilla Gojira in this show and establish that that is the name that the Japanese call him. This show has humor, although it doesn't become too comedic like something like Godzilla King of the Monsters. This show strengthens the human story as much as possible and really gets us to care about some or all of the characters. And finally, this show makes us fear the kaiju in a way that I think is very real and awesome. I mean, they have never been portrayed as such a natural disaster as they are in this show. Also, I just love visiting Japan in this series. I didn't think it was something that we needed to do in the MonsterVerse, but I'm so glad we do because it's just a nice, cozy place to go in a Godzilla property. Also, Tokyo apparently is the only city in the entire world that has taken proper countermeasures to protect themselves against the Godzilla attack. In fact, I'm convinced that Tokyo is on the cutting edge of Titan protection in a way that every country and big city should be. Maybe they've learned because they've watched a lot of Godzilla movies or something, because the city is seen preparing for a potential Godzilla attack on a way that they don't even do in Toho's Godzilla films. I thought it was wonderful. That was the kind of human reaction to the Titans that I've always wanted to see. It's also really nice because it's like, yeah, stuff should be happening. Like, what is going on in Godzilla vs. Kong? How are they fighting in Hong Kong and it's not evacuated? How could this be? Well, this show shows that if that had gone down in Tokyo, things would have been very different for our Titans. The stakes are very personal and small in this episode, which set the stage for a proper and exciting escalation of stakes. That's something that I think is one of the most important things any good show or movie can do, and it's escalate the stakes in a way that makes sense and is satisfying. And this episode starts small enough to do that while still having some grand epic scale. Also, the characters are overall pretty decent, despite the fact that there's really two characters that I didn't care for. A few of the standouts here are Kentaro, who I really liked, Emiko, who's fantastic, Keiko, who I thought was great, and Lee Shaw.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Bigsby is in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
You about to eat?
They'll come up 1st and 10
2
here.
more minutes.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Here comes 2nd down. Now Tua.
Oh my God, bro.
And they're going to have this across the field and
Why?
inside the 45. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing Tua. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Barton, you gotta like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Here's Tua. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Tua. Now it's A-Chain headed right. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. Now a fake on the jet sweep. And then instead right up the middle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, at least at first glance, as they'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. A-Chain here. They stay on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all rests now on the right foot of Jason Sanders. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on